Good morning, dear students. Last topic I have covered till activity 4. Activity 4 was to measure the length of a curved line using a divider. Now I will tell you introduction to motion. All of you know that all living things show movement. We know that whether it is plant, whether it is animal, all living things showing movement. But in animals we can see is easily, but in plants it is very slow, and it is hardly visible. All of you know that all living things show movement. The movement in case of animals can be easily seen. The movement in case of plants is very slow and is very hardly. Among non-living things, the air shows movement. Non-living things is air, but this one is also shows movement when it blows hard. The water also shows movement, but when it flows. This is the non-living things. And the trains, buses, cars, scooters, aeroplanes, sailing ships, and move with the energy of petroleum products, and the fans, the electric motors, the lifts, the escalators, and a large number of electric devices produce motion by using electric energy. They are also using electric energy. You must have observed that motion produced by different object is different. For example, car moving on a straight road produces a straight line. When car moving on a straight road, it produces a straight line, that is the rectilinear motion. But an electric fan produces a circular motion because it is moving like this. So we can say that it produces circular motion. Similarly, a swing produces to and fro motion. Swing producing like this is the to and fro motion. But the wire of a violin on plucking, when it is plucking, it produces a vibratory motion. Before we discuss motion and rest, first try to understand what is really meant by the terms rest and position. What is the rest? Rest and motion. Rest, when the position of a body with respect to its surrounding and does not change with time, the body is said to be at rest. We can say that when the position of a body with respect to its surrounding and with time, if it does not change, then we can say that it is in the rest position. With example, if a table is at rest, a book lying on the table is at rest. How do we know that the above mentioned things are at rest? Well, it is just by everyday experience that we know that they never move on their own. However, if we have to answer this question scientifically, we shall say that a body is at rest when its position does not change with time as compared to the things around it, that is its surrounding. And for example, a book lying on the table is at rest because its position with respect to time and other objects on the table or the room does not change. If it is changed with the surroundings and with the time, then we can say that it is in motion position. But actually its position is not changing with the surroundings and with the time, so we can say that it is in rest position. And we know that running trains is in motion, flowing water is in motion, etc. How can we say that these situations are examples of motion? It is because in these examples the position of the object with time, position, what is the position of the object? It is changing with respect to its surrounding. So in terms we can say that when the position of a body with respect to its surroundings changes with time, the body is said to be in motion. Then what we will say? The body is said to be in motion. We can say that the body is said to be in motion. So we can say that rest, what is rest? What is motion? When the position of a body with respect to its surroundings does not change with time, the body is said to be at rest. and when the position of a body with respect to its surroundings changes with time, the body is said to be in motion.